What is going on, everybody? Chris here. And now that the non-Foundation series Cybertruck, should we call that something else? That's kind of a mouthful. Like base Cybertruck, normal Cybertruck is out. People are taking deliveries. They're paying a lot less money. They are also getting less accessories with that Cybertruck. And so in this video today, I want to go through some accessories that I use with my Cybertruck, especially now that the Cybertrucks coming out don't have as much coming with them. You may want to pick up some extra stuff. I'm going to show you just a few of the things that I've been using with my Cybertruck that I really enjoy. Now, all of these are from Joa. Of course, full disclaimer, they are my sponsor for the truck. You can see their name back there. But while Joa is my sponsor, and I do have an affiliate link down below, you can use that to save 5% on everything you're going to see in this video, and I get a little kickback. They didn't sponsor this video. They're not telling me what to say. They're not telling me what to do. They're not approving this video and watching it before you. I'm making this video of my own volition and talking about some of the stuff I use, and I'm posting it for you to check out this stuff if you would like to see that. So while I'm focusing on Cybertruck today, some of these accessories you can use really in any Tesla, or they have variants for other Tesla vehicles, of course. So whatever Tesla you're rocking, check out their website. That code works for anything, and they have some really high quality stuff, which is why I wanted them to be my sponsor. So let's hop in here and check out the first items. So number one, I don't know if you're always looking for more storage like I am, part of why I have a truck with a big bed. These storage containers from Joa are very cool. Now they come in a 2-pack. You can pick these up. Let me open this up here. And they work in a few different ways. So the top, I have it full of stuff, so it's a little heavy. But the top here locks on like this. So you can have that locked on, and you can take both sides off, and boom, all of your stuff you have in here. So I have like my tow straps and my tow hook and stuff. So I have that stuff in there, and then I can easily, once this is locked, it has handles here, pick this up and move it around wherever I want to take it. But if you have other items that you want to store in here to access more quickly and easily, they also have these little handles right here, and you can open it up and you can reach in there and take out whatever you want, so that if you want to keep stuff in there, you don't want to have to take the top off every time. You can do that, and it works really well. On top of that, you can use this as a seat. So you can actually, if you're camping or something, take this out of the campsite, set it down and sit on it. So there I am, chilling on that storage container. It's a really nice seat. It's nice to have in a pinch. And then they come like this, and if you want to keep them with you, but you don't always have them full, or you need a little more space for some other things, or you want to stack a few of these, you can break them down really easily right here, and you can get them to this small shape. And let me build it really quick and show you, but it's super simple to put this together. All right, so let me throw this together for you really quick. And while I'm doing that, I want to tell you, it's so funny. So Joa is working on some other accessories as well for the Cybertruck that they want to make. And then once you put these up, you just do that to lock it in place. They are working on some other accessories. They have a lot more coming out that I don't know them all, but the ones I know, I don't know if I can share or not. But there's some really cool ones that I'm actually already using in my truck that I'm excited to share with you in the future. But it's just so funny because Joa and a lot of others were a little bit concerned about Cybertruck volume. So there you go, as I'm like chatting, that's how easy it is to put together. And then from here you can make it a seat and whatever. But to make that longer story short, people were not sure Cybertruck was going to have enough volume to have a bunch of custom accessories, and I pushed and I said yes it will. And I was right. So that's cool. Lots more is coming. And then these stack as well. So you can see here you have these little feet here, and then this piece locks in here, and then you have those stacking, and obviously you can stack them infinitely. And like I said, they come in a 2-pack, and they are designed to fit in the back seat of the Model X with the 7th row, or the 3rd row up, the 2 7 seats in the back up, which is a small amount of space. So this will fit right here. I actually have not, I've had them in the Cybertruck, so I have not tried these in the Model Y. I'll post a picture. I'll put them in the back of the Model Y because we have the 7-seat Model Y, and I'll see if they fit in there, and I'll post a pic if they do, well, or if they don't, so you know. And yeah, but yeah, these storage containers are really nice. You can take them, you can move them around, you can leave them in here, and then I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this was intentional by Joa or not, but you go right here, and this nicely locks into the floor of the Cybertruck as well. So as you're driving around, it can slide a little bit. You know, of course, I sometimes forget I have stuff in the back, and I drive it like it's a sports car, and stuff sliding around, but it doesn't move very much side to side, and back and forth it moves a little bit, but not too much either. And then another thing, I mean, so what I like about Joa is they don't just take the same things from the same factories and stamp their name on it. They actually design stuff from the ground up, which is another reason I really like them and wanted to work with them. You can take their table here, which this works in all Teslas, and it like integrates with the armrest. This thing is sweet. It does all this different stuff, but it also, of course, integrates with the tables. And so you can put it on here, and you can make this like a little table like that, And it fits just like that. You can put these in the middle of the two seats in the back seat. You can have this on one armrest and then the other side on the table in the middle. There's just a lot of options with all the different Jowa accessories. They all work together. They're all very high quality. It's all really nice stuff. I'm going to close these up, put them back here, and we're going to hop into the back of the truck. I'm going to hop into the back of the truck. I don't know if you can hear me with all that slamming. They're tough too. And we're going to hop into the truck, not the back. For some of the other accessories we're about to check out. This is going to seem pretty basic, and this also works in any Tesla, but it's even more important in the Cybertruck. This wireless charger is awesome. So the Cybertruck wireless charger, if you're about to get a Cybertruck, you haven't used it much, you might not know, but your phones heat up in here. Everything heats up in here like crazy. I've put a piece of paper in here, gone for a drive, and when I pick up the piece of paper, it's hot. I don't know why or how that's happening, but obviously it overheats your phones, then they don't charge. You also have, it's different from other Teslas because other Teslas wirelessly charge right here, so they're at least shaded. You also have the massive windshield with the sun, hello, finally coming out, peeking through, blasting your phone. So it's getting heated from the front, heated from the back. It stops charging. It's just, I don't know. I'm sorry, Tesla. I don't know what you did here, but it doesn't work. Phones don't charge in here. So if I put my phone in here, I usually do it like that so that it doesn't overheat. So with the Jowa wireless charger, I've tried some of the other charger configurations in Teslas. I don't want to rag on them too much. I haven't tried them in the Cybertruck, but in my other Teslas I have. This is kind of my favorite position, and I'll tell you a few reasons why. But you can put your phone right here. Of course, it uses MagSafe. You can get an adapter for your Android as well. You can adjust this wherever you want. So I usually like it right about here so it's flush with the screen. You can also move it so it's at the top if you want. You can adjust it. It's attached to the screen on the back here. I have shown this before, but I literally use this thing multiple times a day. It's like one of the most important Cybertruck accessories I have. Might seem silly, but just from the amount of use it gets perspective, it's one of the top accessories I use. And so the wireless charger in here is Qi 2 compatible. Basically, there's a little weirdness around that, but it charges 15 watts. So it charges at Qi 2 speeds. Your phone gets charged really fast. It doesn't overheat. So I use this all the time. It sits on here, and now why I like it in this position is because, Tesla designed this screen in a certain way for us to drive safely so that we can check our speed and check all our stuff over here, maybe adjust our map or change our song really quickly and then look back at the road. This is even closer to your line of sight. It is right in line with the screen. And so I feel like when I use, the main reason I have it here and have the screen on is for Waze. If I use Waze, I will put Waze on here and put it right here. And then I feel like I can check that map and I'm not looking away too much at the phone. You still will get beeped at by FSD if you're looking at this for too long. So it can tell the difference between looking, right here and looking right here. But yeah, this is just one of my most used accessories. Highly, highly recommended for every Tesla you have. Just pick this up, stick it to the back of your screen. It installs in just a couple of minutes or maybe 1 minute. The cable routing is all pretty neat and everything. And so, yeah, very useful. Highly, highly recommended. All right, next up, pretty basic but super important is the all-weather floor mats from Jowa. Now they make these for all models of Teslas. They've been doing it for a long time. We have the same ones in our Model Y. I had them in my Model Y. I have them in Stephanie's Model Y. I have them in the Cybertruck. They work well. They work really nicely. You can see here, if I take this out, let me just pull it out here really quick. It's kind of hard to do with one hand and keep all the dirt in, but I want you to see what happens when I take this out. I don't want you to miss it. All right, keep that dirt on there. I'm gonna actually use two hands to make sure. And check this out. Live with your own eyes, you can see all that. We get all that off, and look at that. Nice Jowa branding in my truck. I always joke that it's Jowa branded, but yeah, it looks pristine under there. There's a little bit, of course, at the edges that you could vacuum up quickly, but it protects your carpets. They look brand new because I've had these in pretty much since the beginning. The Foundation Series Cybertruck came with both carpet and all-weather floor mats. Now the new Cybertruck does not come with all-weather floor mats, so you'll have to pick some up, and these are a good price and they work really well. And then we have this sunshade from Jowa. Now this goes in your back window. This is another accessory that was included with Foundation Series, and I saw some non-Foundation people got these, and then some non-Foundation people are not getting these. But this goes in the back window above the back passengers, so especially if you're not often having people in the back that are able to even see that back window, highly recommended for a few reasons. This obviously will block out some of the sun. It makes your cabin more comfortable. It keeps the temperature more regulated, and so when you're parked, less heat gets in, cabin overheat protection doesn't need to do as much work. Also, when you're driving, you need less cooling in the car, especially on those hot summer days, then that will save you range as well. And it's a little bit per drive, but over thousands of miles of driving, this can end up saving you a good amount of range and increasing your efficiency enough to really make it worth it. A couple other things I really like about this. Number one, this is one of the only folding things, like I'm sure you've seen other, sunshades or toys or whatever that unfold. So it comes shipped like that, and this thing is just massive because, everything on the Cybertruck is massive, but I can actually, believe it or not, fold this thing back up. Look at it. It's amazing. I've never had one of these that I can actually store and put back together to get it back in the packaging like that. Like, look, this now fits back in the bag. So I can store it away if I want to. I love it. The other thing, I'm kind of joking, but it is nice that it works so well. The other thing, Joa gets these independently tested. So they're not just making this and then saying, hey, it works really well, please buy it. They're getting this tested by an independent third party that verifies that not only does this thing help keep your cabin cooler than not having it, it helps keep your cabin cooler than other competing products. So it's really nice. This side goes up. I actually worked with them on this a bit. They sent me some prototypes and stuff. And then this tells you, of course, this side is up, like this faces outside of the vehicle. And then this is pointing towards the front of the Cybertruck here. And so that's how you know how to install it. So it's pretty easy to install. It's a little weird because the thing is so massive. It does help to have two people, but you can do it by yourself. And then once it's up there, they give you a bunch of clips that you put in, and it stays nice and neat and keeps the sun out. So if we look in here, you can see not installed. That's what it looks like. You can see I have these two white clips here. This is actually part of the testing. They had me use those initially, and then they made new black clips so it would blend in better with the Cybertruck. It does look a lot better, but I left those up there. Well, I guess mostly because I'm lazy, but also because I did want to point them out and point out that they made the black ones to blend in better with the Cybertruck, and so you could easily see where they are. So you put them kind of all over. They have a guide that comes with it and a little tool. You just kind of peel this back a little bit, and then these slide in here. You can push them back and forth and kind of line them up wherever you need them. And then you can put the sunshade in. I'll try to get a video of me putting it in, but it's kind of hard to capture, so let me try. All right, so there you have it. The sun is blocked out. There's the front windshield way up there. But back here, the sun's blocked out, which will help with your HVAC, keeping everything cool, your Cybertruck more efficient, and less cabin overheat protection will be needed. So that adds up. All right, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave those down below. You will see me in the next video.